Hola guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I will be talking about the video you guys just watched. I will be doing a behind the scene description and also going through my editing process, the way I came up with the idea of adding those transitions, those effects, and also my sound design. So stick around and let me immerse you into my editing process, King Crisis style.
You are watching King Crisis TV.
So first and foremost, as you guys can see from the setup, this is not an expensive setup. I'm using some quite affordable LED panels, 2 to be exact, mounted on 2 tripods, and I am also using the Panasonic Lumix G7. I will be switching between my 3 lenses. So the lens I have for the G7 are my 25 prime lens, my 45 to 150 telephoto lens, and also a 14 to 42 macro lens. I don't have any expensive backdrop. I'm just using 2 cartridge paper, one on the wall and one on the table. For the first shot, I wanted to achieve a little rotational movement. I didn't have any specific contraction to get this shot done, and instead I improvised and used my fan. I decided to use this product because of the variety of colors, and I always want to make my shots vibrant and exciting. So the setup for this shoot was pretty simple. All I did was tape a backdrop to the wall and also one to the table. I shot the sequences at 60 frames per second due to the fact that I will be doing some slowing down of some of the footages, and 60 frames per second is the highest that this camera allows me to shoot at. Now the first scene was a bit tricky as we wanted to get a rotational footage from the box. So we decided to set up our own little contraction in order to achieve that rotation. Now after getting a suitable contraction to achieve the rotation, the lighting was also an issue because we were using 2 LED panels. And these were not the best of the best LED panels. They're pretty low budget LED panels, and they were given some harsh highlights on the box, and so it was kind of a challenge to get the lighting to achieve the right shot and lighting and angle we wanted for the box. Now the next scene was pretty simple. All we did was use a camera to track the hand pulling the bag outside of the box. After pulling the bag outside of the box, we then captured a shot with the camera coming up from the bag, which was being opened, to get that, opening shot. We then proceeded to make a shot of the bag falling, and you see we added some sound designs. Well, not seen, rather you hear the sounds in the background of the bag actually falling on the table, with some of the Trix, spilling all over the place. Now after the shot with the Trix falling from the bag when the bag fell, we then proceeded to use a camera to pan around the box placed on the table with some Trix placed around it. We then proceeded to get a zoom shot with the camera moving backwards from the box standing upright on the table with some Trix laid on the table. Now I set the camera to manual focus so it will show a blurred footage, and as it comes out, well, to the center of the screen, you will have the box going more into focus. I then proceeded to go back in towards the box, but added a little spice to this footage by making some of the Trix fall from the sky. And no, this is not Chicken Little. I also added some scaling keyframes to this shot to give it a dynamic feel, so it won't be, too boring with just the camera moving about. And what good is a shot without any cereals being poured into a bowl? So we then proceeded, throw the cereal into the bowl, added some movements to make the shot a bit more exciting, and then we proceeded to pour the milk into the bowl. I then use post-processing to zoom into the bowl so you guys can see more details of what is taking place with the milk being poured into the bowl. I also added a bit of low pass to the song being played in the background so you guys could hear the milk being poured into the bowl clearly. And then to end off the shot, you have a hand putting the spoon into the bowl. You need a spoon to eat the cereal, right? The box in the background. Then I made the shot in a way that the hand was moving forward and reverse and forward and reverse to the beat of the song being played in the background. So in conclusion, I'm trying to showcase to you guys that you don't need any state-of-the-art or expensive equipment and any fancy background and lighting setup. You can do it with a budget-friendly setup and budget-friendly devices such as your camera. Also, when it comes to the editing process, it didn't take me a long time to get this editing done, but it all depends on your skill set, your device you're using to edit the video, and the software you're using to get the editing done. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro 2021 on a Windows device, the Acer Aspire 7, which has 32GB of RAM, an Intel i7 8th Gen processor, a 512 SSD storage, and a NVIDIA GTX 1060 graphics card. So I hope you guys love this behind the scenes. This is, I think, the second one I'm doing. And if you guys found this video interesting and informative, please hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button. And if you like, you can always share it with your friends and family if you think it will help them. King Crisis TV, signing out.
You are watching King Crisis TV.